So Permafrost Prison went from this to this. Is it still good? Is it actually a good man trick? Can we use it? I made this build in about 2 hours just for this video and my other previous video that I did. Of course, after all the nerfs, a lot of people are like looking at me like, yo, Agamatsu, is it actually good regularly or without like size modifiers? Let's break it down. So what Permafrost Prison does, and by the way, the change hasn't occurred yet in the overworld. You can still make it massive, but basically what it does is that every time you're basically like casting it, right, it instantly sends out, as soon as you cast, a little wave that will hit people, and if it hits them, it will chain them, right? And so this chain is actually pretty deadly because it makes them unable to move, parry, dodge, anything. It just completely true stuns them. But one thing is, as soon as you start moving, they are free. So as an example, right, take a look. As you can see, he's completely stunned, can't do anything. As soon as I swing, literally as soon as the animation starts, he's able to start moving again, right? Now, the cooldown was made a lot shorter, but even if it doesn't hit them initially, if they're still in the AoE, black ice will rain down from the top. Now, this black ice does a decent amount of damage. It scales both off of frost and shadow, and it procs any sort of gem. So it can proc blessed, bloodless, blue, anything, right? And honestly, I think the best thing you can really use is either blessed or bloodless, because the bloodless, since the cooldown is only 1 second, it can constantly heal you, which is really nice. And for blessed, it just allows you to make that 30-second cooldown 15 seconds and use it a lot more consistently, as long as just one of them hits. But for the most part, you're probably going to be using this as some sort of like pressure mantra, as in you cast it and then you go in on the offensive and try attacking, you know, with like all your ice or shadow mantras, like rising shadow, you know what I mean? Anything that can get him in like a true stun, because guess what, it's still going to keep attacking. So best thing would be like using like a rising shadow, ice eruption, right? True stun them while the permafrost is hitting. Maybe use like an ice smash or ice cubes while they're stuck inside of it, right? Get some of these pre-casted, use it here, they're stuck, bam, use the ice cubes, right? That's what I've been doing. But with the nerfed version, it's kind of difficult to use because they run out of the little like AoE a lot. But let's go into the chime matches to really showcase how useful or how bad it can be. Alright, so he's in my domain right now. Already going on. Oh, okay. We kind of got messed up there, but it's alright. We'll get our, what is it called? Oh, I did not see. We'll probably get our, what's it called? Our permafrost back in a bit. That 30-second cooldown is a little oppressive, but we should be fine for the most part. Looks like we got our prison the second time, unluckily, but we can still play some defense until we get it back a little bit. Ooh, proc that? Nice. He should be frozen here. Alright, and let's go in for this. Oh, did he dodge it? Yeah, he ghosted it. Oh, okay. So we got a bit of free damage off with the Permafrost Prison there. So it is a bit of a shame that the modifiers are now gone for it, but it doesn't mean it still has it doesn't have its uses. It can still apply a lot of really great pressure, right? So he's still taking like a bunch of, well, not a bunch of damage, but he'll still take, it's just a good pressure tool, right? And he's already out of it. So the thing is, if you don't like hit that first move, Permafrost is basically useless because, well, it still lasts for a decent bit, but they can just like easily walk out of it. Like it's pretty small. And he's dead here. Okay. Honestly, Permafrost Prison, it kind of did an alright amount of work there. Honestly, every time it hit his block or he dodged it, he was just able to easily walk out of it. No surprise there, but again, the whole point of Permafrost Prison is now to hit that first move. You know, the prison part is them being chained, and you're just supposed to let it play out, so no surprise if you don't hit that first move. It's not really going to do much for you. In conclusion, even though it can't be this big, it still has its uses. It doesn't do much posture, but you can use it for free pressure. That's about it. See ya.